Hello everybody and welcome to this full body 45-minute workout. So we're going to start with a roll down. Feet are going to be hip width and parallel, hands down by your side. We're going to breathe in, on the breath out, chin comes to chest, rolling the shoulders forward and just slowly coming all the way down to the floor. Really letting that head just relax as you come down. Feeling a bit of a stretch down the backs of the legs. Taking a nice breath in at the bottom, and on the breath out, I want you to really push into your heels, squeeze those glutes just a tad, and let's restack. Coming out one vertebra at a time. Lovely stuff. And then just rolling those shoulders back and down. Cool. So we're going to do some more roll downs later, but we did that one just to get in with the body, you know. We're going to be doing a standing leg exercise to start. So I'm going to do it on profile, which hopefully is helpful. So I'm going to slide my right foot backwards, like so. And I want to find this position where when I bend my knees, I can find two 90-degree angles, like so. So I've got this knee underneath my hip, and I've got this knee above this heel. So from here, I'm going to be dropping down towards the floor. And this is a good way to test it as well, is when you come right down, what's going on with this knee. Really common for this knee in this position to end up being like here, and your quad ends up being on this diagonal angle, which means you get this big pull down the leg into the hip flexor. I don't want that. Okay, so from here, we're going to lift up a tad. We're coming down and we're coming up. Down and up. So definitely we want to feel the quad working. We want to feel a bit of a stretch here, but we just don't want it to dominate. We want to feel a lot of front leg as well. I'm just going to adjust this foot. This could be further forward for me. Good, coming down. So really just be aware of what's going on with the legs, the positioning of the knees. Good. We're just going to go for a few more like this, just warming up. Let's go for 5, making sure we breathe. Last 4, relaxing the shoulders. Good. 3. Excellent. 2. Okay, last time. From here, I'm going to bring my weight forward over my legs, and then I'm going to come back. And again, I'm going to reach forward, and I'm going to come back. And I'm going to try and relax my front toes as much as possible, just really keeping it into the heel, which means that this left glute here should really start to activate. Fantastic. Again, we're just going to go for 5. Watch that back leg. Make sure it hasn't straightened too much. Last 4. Good. 3. Let's go for 2. Okay, last time, I'm going to actually come all the way down to the floor like so. I'm going to stay down here. I'm going to bring my back foot in and then bring it back. I'm going to bring it in and then take it back to that bent position. In and out. And I should really be feeling my left glute now that I'm right down here, really pressing my weight into that left heel. I'm in quite a lot of pain right now. I need to just let you know that. Let's go for 4. Excellent. 3. Last 2. Last time, then we're going to come up, pressing into that heel, holding here, coming down low. Woo, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. Okay, we'll have a little bit of a stretch out of that leg before we do the other side. So first of all, just taking it into a little bit of a quad stretch. Heel in towards the butt. Breathing, staying calm. I'm talking to myself here. And then crossing the leg over the other one and having a little bit of a glute stretch. And just breathing. Letting that knee fall out to the side. And just relaxing the shoulders. Good. Great news, we get to do it again on the other side. So I will turn and face this way this time. And again, we want to find those two 90-degree angles. So dropping down into our proposal position, as I like to call it. And just making sure we've got this heel under this knee and this knee under this hip. Okay, tucking the toes, lifting up and coming down, lifting up and down, remembering to really relax through those front toes. Coming down and up. They should be able to wiggle around nice and freely. Coming down and coming up. Good. Make sure the chest is relaxed as well and you've got a little bit of engagement into the belly button. Let's go for 5 here. Last 5. Good. 4. Breathing. Last 3. Good. 2. Okay, here goes our last time. So we're going to come up a little bit. From here, we're just leaning forward over that front leg, pressure going into that heel, and then setting the weight back. And again, reaching forward, imagine someone's holding onto those fingertips and coming back. Reaching forward and coming back. Reaching forward and coming back. Good. Okay, we're going to go just for a few more like so. Really feel how that just subtle transfer of weight really changes the game. Okay, last time, coming forward, dropping the hands all the way to the floor. Here we go. I'm coming in and then going back out. Ooh, straight away I feel it go into that right glute. Straight away. Keep the elbows just nice and relaxed. Don't need to lock them out. Keeping the bend in that front leg the whole time. Okay. Got a few more to go here. Woo, might feel different on one side to the other, might feel it maybe in a slightly different part of the leg. Try and relax those toes on the floor if you can. Last 2. Last 1. Sitting back, push, 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 push. Ooh, I'm more wobbly, holding here. Whoop, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming up. And let's stretch out that leg. So, taking the heel in towards your butt, just relaxing as much as you can after that rude awakening. And just breathing. Fantastic. And then from here, we'll just cross the leg over. Let that knee fall out to the side. Good. Okay, so from here, let's do a little bit of a core warm-up. So this is one of those exercises where it's not like when you do a crunch or even the half roll down series where you really feel everything in the core. This isn't one of those exercises, but standing based core work is so important because that's actually when you need to use your core. We're standing up and your core should be working all the time in order to keep your nice neutral spine and good posture. So it's really important to be up here, not burning the core necessarily, not feeling like, oh, my abs are on fire, but this is actually such a good way to tone and sculpt and just work your core. So don't be, what's the right word? Don't be fooled into thinking nothing's happening, I guess I should say. So I'm just going to go for like a little bit wider than hip width apart with the legs. From here, opposite elbow to knee. So just identify your limbs, please. Here we go. We're just coming across like so. And then from here, we're coming out to the side. Same leg, opposite, and then out. Ooh, click. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic. I've turned to a bit of a grammar. My hips are clicking. Across, and then up. So predominantly working into our obliques here, both sides. Keep a soft little bend in the supporting leg. Good, good, good. And try and keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible as well. Oh, apparently I'm not very good at talking and balancing at the same time. Good, good, good. Excellent. And up. And across. And up. Okay, we're going to go for 3 more sets like this on this side. Good. Last 2. Drawing that belly button and really relax through that chest. Last time, we're just going to go out to the side. Here we go, just pulsing to the side and crunching. Good. Relax that supporting knee if you can, and up. Good. It's also really important to be able to stand on one leg. As we get older, we actually lose our sense of balance quite a lot. And if you don't do a particular movement, like standing on one leg, then you lose the ability to do it after a while. So never stop practicing standing on one leg. Last 2. Last time, we're going to hold into that crunch. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, same leg. It's just going to be here. Woohoo. Hands behind the head, still bending that supporting leg. And we're just going to lift this leg up and down. So this is going to engage into your glutes as well. Poor glutes. Getting another bit of workout. And we're using our obliques to lift this leg up. Good. Lifting up and coming down. We've got our hands behind here to really expose the whole core, but just really relax through the chest. Don't puff the chest out. Good, good, good. Let's go for 4 of these. And 3. Last 2. Last one we're going to hold. Extend the arm out. We're going to squeeze these together. In and in and in and in. We're just going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I wonder if you managed to do that way better than me. A little bit of a hip stretch, so just go for a bit of a circle here with the legs, just loosening out through it all. Good, good, good. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake, and we're going to work through the other side as well. How fantastic. So great having 2 sides. So, again, just finding that nice wide base with the feet. Starting off with this position here. Okay, so a little softness into the knee. We're coming across the body, and then we're coming up to the side. Good. Coming across, and then up to the side. Ooh. Good, good, good. Try and relax those toes if you can, so we're not doing the kind of death claw toe thing. Really push into your heel to engage through the old glute. Over and then up. Good. Over and then up and up. Are we relaxing the shoulders, or have they come up towards the ears? And how about that chest? Trying to keep the chest just woo, nice and relaxed. Not that relaxed, obviously, falling over. Good, good, good. Have you met a Pilates instructor with such bad balance as me? I don't know. Last 3 of these. Good. Last 2. Okay, last cross, and then we're just going to go into the little pulses to the side. Good. Now some of you may feel this quite deep into the hip as well, every time you lift the leg up. Good. It's really important to go for our hip openers as well. Whoops. So we will be doing some more of those stretches throughout the session. Excellent. Good, good, good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Quick little hold up here. Holding, holding, crunching, crunching into that side. Then from here, hands behind the head, extending the leg nice and long, still bending that supporting leg. From here, we're just going to lift this leg up and then bring it down. And again, breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Now, again, relax that chest. Keep that tailbone a little bit tucked under. Use this glute, squeeze to lift up and then lower down. Good. Breathe out to lift, breathe into lower. Breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Fantastic. Let's go for 5 and 4. Good. Woo, last 3. Relax those shoulders. Last 2. Okay, last time. We're coming up, holding here. Extend the arm. Let's pulse together. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Bend that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last time. And releasing off. And again, just circling through those legs. Whew. Let's just have a little bit of a circle of the foot as well. You may have felt a little bit of calf kick in there just because you're pushing down into the heel and we're trying to, not fall over. Ideally, a little bit more glute than calf, but I understand. I understand if you felt your calf. Okay, that's enough standing work, I think. Let's come to the back of our mat and just go for a few more roll downs. So feet just hip width and parallel, hands down by our sides, breathing in, and on the breath out, chin to chest, rolling the shoulders forward, slowly coming all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Just hanging out down here, soft knees, Breathing in, and on the breath out, again, a bit of a squeeze of the glutes, which by now should be nicely activated. Going all the way up, rolling those shoulders back and down. Good, good, good. This last time, we're gonna go down and we're gonna go into a full plank. Remember, you can always come down to your forearms, drop your knees, all those lovely things if you need to. Coming down, coming down. Good, softening through the knees. And I'm just going to walk out into my plank. Okay, so find the engagement between the shoulder blades. Head is just nice and long. Right, so from here, carrying on with our little kind of core focus. So similar to what we were just doing standing up, but now it's in a plank. How great. So I'm going to be bringing my right knee underneath me. I'm going to be putting it back, and then I'm going to take the same leg and bring it across the body. So same leg, we're just going to repeat with that same leg. In towards the chest and out, and then cross and back. In and out, and cross and back. Good. So it's just that same leg over and over again, potentially, unfortunately. In and cross. You can do this on the forearms. You obviously don't have quite as much space to work with here. Good. Excellent. And cross. Okay, got 2 more sets of this on this side. Last set. Make sure that head isn't hanging down. Now this leg, you're going to just take it out the back, and we're just going to do little pulses up and down. Make sure your hips have not come up like so. Hips are still nice and low. We're just going to go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that glute. 3, 2, and 1. And then coming down. Have a moment because we're going to go straight into the other side, but I'm just giving you a little moment. Okay, let's go. Coming in, coming across. Coming in, coming across. Good, keep that head up. Nice and high, nice and proud. Good, and across. Coming in and across, in and across. Watch those elbows as well, but they haven't decided they're going to hyperextend. And across. Good. Got 3 more sets here with this leg. Last 2. Last 1. And then that leg's up in the air, lower the hips, and little pulses up and down. We're going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then drop the knees. Let's find our child's pose. And breathing. Okay, fantastic. Right, from here, I'm going to take a bit of a seat on my mat, just relieve the pressure off my hands, and from here I'm going to go into a little bit of a half curl down ab series. So I'm going to start with my hands just here, my elbows are nice and wide. I'm going to breathe in. On the breath out, I'm going to tuck under, I'm going to open through my shoulders, rolling down just to the point where I can feel those abs, still holding onto my legs for now. Breathing in, and then on the breath out, coming all the way back up. Okay, let's go again. Tucking under, slowly coming down, holding here, breathing in, and then on the breath out, coming up. We know it's the 3rd time, which normally means something's going to happen, so there's going to be a bit of a hold. So coming down, holding here for me. We're going to just release the arms and just take them out to the side like so. From here, all I want you to do is slide your foot just along the floor. So imagine you're going to push something with the heel, press, press, press all the way out, and then breathe in as you come back in with that foot. Other side, breathe out to press, breathe in to come back in. I want you to really think about using your inner thigh as well. So inner thigh is engaging, that's why we're flexing through that foot. You can feel it contract, it's actually shaking a tiny bit. And as that happens, I'm also really drawing my belly button in. We should be getting into the deepest level of abs here. How fantastic. Good. Extending out and coming in. Still keep those shoulders relaxed. Pressing out and coming in. Good, good, good. So I can feel that contraction. I can definitely feel this is happening. You can adjust your C curve if you need to. Come up a little bit higher potentially. All the way out and coming in. Out and in. We're going to do 2 more each side, pressing out and in, out and in. Here we go. Then we're going to hold there. You could of course ease out of your C-curve if you need to. From here, I'm just going to come up a little bit as I open my arms, presenting myself, and then coming down. You also want to imagine you've got a little bit of tension on those arms. Maybe we can think about taking our arms through some crunchy peanut butter. Oh, what a wild idea. Good. Okay, let's go for 3. Coming up, relax those shoulders and down. Good. Last 2. Fantastic. Okay, last time. Coming up, I want you to bring your hands behind you like so, squeezing the elbows together, bending them, so we're engaging the triceps. I'm going to lift the legs up like so into, I don't know, it's kind of boot position. From here, I'm going to bend through my elbows, extend my legs nice and long, and then come back in. And again, pressing out and coming in. If this is too much for you up there, you can do it like just like so. Just very relaxed and comfortable here on my forearms here. Good. This is not actually relaxing, but it's a little bit more relaxing in this position. But here we've got lovely triceps, so that's great, isn't it? Okay, 4 more just like so. Good. Really bend those elbows as you press those legs out. Last 2. Nice. Okay, now from here we're going to go into the obliques, so we're going to bring the knees to the side, crunch, 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 and then release. You can still do this even if you're down on the forearms, no problem. You just need to bring your knees to your side. In and out, and in and out. Good. In and out. I'm going to go for 4 more, so 2 more on each side. Fantastic. Draw that belly button in. Good. 1 more on each side. Here we go. Grand finale, of course, little kicks. Kick, 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 kick for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Letting those knees open up and just leaning forward. Whew. Okay. Lots was going on there. So, we're going to carry on with our inner thigh engagement that we just had a taster of just before doing that heel press. So just come down to one side for me. And you just want to glue this ear to the shoulder. You want to have that little lift underneath your bottom waist here. And it's the opposite to when we do sideline glutes. The top leg is the one relaxed on the floor, and the bottom one is the one which is going to be doing all the fun work. So flex that bottom foot. I like to put my hand here because it helps me A, know whether or not I'm staying nice and still for my pelvis, and B, I can feel my obliques engaging underneath, which is what I want. So I want the pelvis to stay still, but I want there to be a feeling of engagement just here. And there's definitely this lovely lift going on as well. Okay, breathing in on the breath out, lifting the leg up, and then breathing in as you release back down. And again, breathing out to lift, and breathing in to lower. Breathing out to lift, and breathing in to lower. Excellent. Press, 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 and down. Remember there is crunchy peanut butter everywhere, basically. So you're not just taking your leg through air, there is that heavier resistance, or your thick mud, or your sticky toffee or something. We all know that the crunchy peanut butter is the superior imaginary resistance though, right? Breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Let's just do 2 more like so. And then last time I'm going to hold up there, holding the leg up, little pulses just up and down. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, good, good. Nice. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. Little circles or some sort of circular related motion would be lovely. Round and round. Just make sure it's not affecting this bottom waist either. So this waist is staying lifted the whole time. Round and round we go. Excellent. And then back the other way. Round and round. Good. Fantastic, guys. round and round. Let's go for 3, 2, last time, hold it there. I want you just to press it up, flex that foot again, and we're just going to do little kicks out, press and press, like a little flick almost, like you're trying to, I don't know, what are we pushing here? A big box or something. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, keep that height if you can, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lowering that leg down. Excellent stuff. Okay, I would like you just to roll over to the other side. I'm obviously going to change directions. Whew. That leg is going to have a little bit of a rest. We will give the inner thighs a nice little stretch later when we also do a little bit more of a hip opener. I did promise that, so I will deliver. Okay, rearranging those legs. I'm just going to rearrange the microphone. Okay, so we're all ready to go. Lifting through that bottom waist, flexing that foot down there. Seems like a long way away. Here we go, lifting up and coming down. Good. Breathing out and breathing in. Now I don't know if the microphone is picking up this wonderful kind of background sound of water. It's the water in the pipes for the radiators and everything. But anyway, if it's coming through, then you can imagine you're at some, I don't know, some lovely spa or something with some lovely like waterfall trickling down, or you're out in nature, or you can just put on some music if you want to drown it out. Good. So there's that, and then I also wonder if when my stomach rumbles, whether or not that picks up on the mic. I find out obviously after I filmed, but so there may be some rumbles and there may be some trickling waterfalls going on. Good. I can feel those obliques engaging. Breathing out to lift, breathing into low. Let's go for just 4 more like so. Last 4. Good, good, good. Last 3. 2, really press up. Okay, last time we're holding up there. And we're just going to do our little pulses up. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding there, pointing the toe, drawing our little circles around and round. Really relaxing this leg if you can. That leg already had its fun before. It needs a little bit of a break. Good, and I can again feel the obliques working to try and stabilize the rest of my body while this leg goes off and does its own fun thing, round and round. Good, still breathing. Okay, other direction, here we go, round and round. Nice. Try and maintain that height if you can with the leg. We're gonna go for 5 and 4, 3, pushing up, 2, last one, holding here, lift, 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 flex that foot, and here go our little presses out, little flex. Does not matter if it is not at all coordinated, but I want you just to try and maintain the height as you go for the flick and really feel like the inner thigh is the part of the body that is doing all the work. We're going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, from here, let's just come onto our front. I promise you the inner thigh stretch is coming, just not yet. We're going to go straight into a little bit of extension work. So hands are just going to come like so onto the floor. I've got my elbows roughly in line with my shoulders. I'm going to zip my legs together to engage again into the inner thighs. I am going to squeeze the shoulder blades, so we're engaging through the upper trapezius muscles, upper middle traps. We've got the rhomboids going on there. Love a bit of rhomboid engagement. Okay, here we come, up we come. I'm keeping my elbows on the floor to start with. I'm breathing in to lift, and I'm going to breathe out to carefully lower down. Breathing in to lift. The inhalation of the breath aids your extension, and then I'm going to relax as I come down. Feel how the forearms are coming into play as well. Should feel a little bit into the backs of the arms, into the triceps. We should be feeling nothing into the lower back because we've got this wonderful engagement where I'm squeezing that imaginary pencil in between my shoulder blades. Okay, I've got 2 more just like this. Coming up, squeeze, 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 and down Okay, last time, I'm going to come up, I'm going to hold here. From here, I'm really going to push into the palms of my hands because I'm going to lift up through my elbows, like so. Good, good, good. Hopefully you're still squeezing those shoulder blades. It's all in the upper back, not the lower. And I'm going to start just to pulse my elbows down towards the floor. And the elbows aren't going out to the side. They're staying nice and close. I'm trying to press them into the midline. Good. And I should feel that a little bit more into the backs of those arms there as I do it. Pressing down and down and down and down. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now holding here, I'm going to have to come down a little bit. I'm going to lift my legs up, option to keep the legs on the ground by the way, and I'm going to take my arms behind me like so. From here I'm going to do a little bit of a cross with the hands and then take the arms out to the side. Same thing, cross with the hands and then coming out. And as I go for that cross, basically as I take my hands towards the midline, I'm squeezing the shoulder blades a little bit more, coming up a little bit higher into the extension and releasing. If it's too much with the legs up, if you feel that go into your lower back, please just lower your legs down. That's no problem. It's not the most important part of the exercise. Squeezing and releasing. So I want you to breathe in as you lift, breathe out to release. I know it might sound kind of the opposite to what we do normally, and that's because it is. Good, because we're not normally in extension, we're normally in flexion. Okay, we're going to go for 5, excellent. 4, still breathing. 3, last 2, last 1. I want you to see if you can keep the hands stacked like so. I'm going to pulse the hands up just like this, up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathing 4, 3, 2, 1, swapping over of course, same thing with the hands, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, coming a little bit higher, 3, 2, and 1. Straight away we're going to push into a child's pose, open those knees up, which will give you a thigh stretch as well, open through the hips, and just enjoy a little bit more of spinal flexion after that extension. Imagine someone's trying to sit on your bum or push down on your lower back, so you're really pushing into the hands here and separating the upper body almost from the lower body. So bum down towards the floor. And breathing. Fantastic. And then from here, we're just going to restack, coming all the way up. Okay, from here, we're going to be in 4 points. Let's have a bit of a stretch through the back again. Just even things up after all that extension. So, chin to chest, separating through the shoulder blades. Oh, lovely big stretch there. And then going the other way into our extension. We should be nice and warm into extension now, so it shouldn't feel too tight as you go through this motion. And again, coming up. Let the head relax. And then coming down. Good. And one more time in each direction, coming up. And then coming down. Awesome stuff. Okay, I want you to drop down into this position here. We're going to go for a little bit of 4-point positioning glutes. 4-point positioning glutes. Doesn't make sense. Glutes in a 4-point position, kind of. Okay, so leg is coming up like so. Try and even the hips as much as possible. We're going to bring the knee down and then press it up. Down and up. So I'm squeezing that bit that feels like it's like just right underneath your butt cheek. Top of the leg and press. I'm drawing my belly button into my spine at the same time, coming down and coming up, coming down and coming up. Keep that head just nice and long. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep this elbow nice and bent as well. We're going to go for just 5 more like this. Last 4 and 3. Last 2. Okay, last time we're coming up, holding here, and we're just going to do little pulses up towards the ceiling Imagine you've got a plate of something yummy on that foot, so it's not going to fall off. I mean, your foot's not going to fall off, the plate's not going to fall off. Okay, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now really press, hold, 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 hold there. I want you to feel that squeeze, that effective squeeze going on. From here, I want you to turn your leg out and we're just going to unfold it in front. Or maybe not in front, but to the side. Okay, from here, we're going to lift the leg like so, and then we're going to cross it behind the other way. Lifting the leg up, crossing it behind. Good, lifting the leg up. So this is really challenging your core stability, as well as targeting that glute, and also as you cross behind, the other glute is working to stabilize you. How fantastic. So many things working at once. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That's what I have to say. Good. Remember to keep breathing if you can. It's quite essential. Let's go for another 3 sets of this. Nice. Last 2. Make sure the shoulders are as relaxed as possible. Okay, last time. We're going to hold the leg here, and we're just going to do little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking the leg out to the side, little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding up there, holding there for a final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. So by the end, I really felt my supporting glute working as well as that one, which was doing all the fancy stuff. So I hope you did too. Okay, we're going to turn around or just change sides, do the other side, and then the legs are finally getting their big stretch. So setting ourselves up in this lovely position, making sure the knees are back underneath the hips so they're not too close in towards the chest there. And we're starting off with that nice flexed foot. Okay, from here coming down, breathing in and breathing out as you press. Breathing in to come down, breathing out to press. Good. You may find that one side it's a little bit harder to keep the hips nice and even. Keep those elbows bent if you can. Nice and still and stable. Down and up. Really draw that belly button in. Keep that head just nice and long. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Excellent. Really relax through those shoulders as well if you can. Let's go for another 4 like so. 4 little pulses. Nice. Last 3. Last 2. Okay, last time coming up, holding here, and we're pulsing up and down. Good, good, good. And we're going to go for 10, 9, really pressing, 8, 7, 6, 5, draw the belly button in, 4, 3, 2, now hold up, press, 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 squeeze that butt, but don't let the pelvis go crazy. Okay, from here, turning the leg out, unfolding it. We're going to go for our lift, and then our cross over. We've got our lift, and then our cross behind. Good, we've got our lift, and our cross behind. Excellent, lift, and cross. Lift, and cross. Fantastic, lift, and cross. The glutes already both were activated, so it may feel even more divine on this side, I'm not sure. Lifting up, it might feel harder, it might feel easier. I think it always feels different with the core stabilizing. One side you kind of feel like you haven't got maybe quite as much control. Let's go for 2 more sets, make sure those arms are staying nicely bent. Okay, last time, crossing behind, holding here, and here go our little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go, lifting up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding the leg there, just holding everything for final 10, 9, 8, core, shoulders, butt, everything, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okie dokie. It's stretch time. So We're going to start by just crossing this leg over like this and hugging it in towards the chest. Feel that big stretch back around. Nice hug here. Drawing it in. Good, good, good. I'm going to put that leg down. I'm going to go for a bit of a twist, pushing the elbow to the outside of the knee, twisting round, opening through the shoulder blades. Releasing off there. Then I'm going to pick this leg up. I'm going to bring the foot in towards my elbow. I'm just going up nice and tall. And I'm just going to move this leg around. Good. Might feel a little bit tight here. You can obviously just have this foot in your hand, does not have to be in your elbow. Good, good, good. Just trying to remain a bit tall if you can. Don't slouch too much in this position. And then bringing this leg down like so, opening up through the knee. Get a bit of a stretch into the calf as well by just reaching forward for this leg. Good. It doesn't matter if you can't touch the foot, you can be holding it here, no problem. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit as well so you don't kind of end up here. Fantastic. And then we'll change and do the other side, starting with that pull in of the leg. Get a bit of a stretch into the glute. Relaxing the shoulders. Fantastic. And then going for that twist. Twisting round, round, round. Breathing. One side it might feel a little bit tighter when you go for the twist just because of your thoracic spine. There's not quite as much freedom in one direction normally as the other. Here we go, picking up the leg, going for a bit more of a hip stretch. Hopefully still feeling some glute as well. Growing tall, add some movement in there as well if you like. Good, good, good. And then putting that leg down. And I'm going to reach for this foot here. Get a stretch into my calf, opening through the hip. Squeezing the shoulder blades a little bit as well. And that straight away intensifies the stretch into my bottom leg, which is just what I ordered. Good. Okay, easing out of that from here. I want you just to come into this position here. So it's like a 4-point position, but I want you to turn your knees out because we're going to be moving. We're going to be coming down into like a wide child's pose position, and then we're going to be coming up. And again, coming down. So this should help to open up for your lower back. And of course, the whole point of having the legs so wide like this is to get that deep inner thigh stretch. Forward and back. This particular stretching movement is really, really good for helping to free up your bottom vertebra, the ones that really kind of end up getting really stiff and stuck in this kind of a clump together, especially if you have lower back pain. This is a really good one, as well as opening for your hips and inner thighs. We're going for one more, then I'm just going to hang out there just for a few extra seconds. Holding down here. Good, really press, press, press down to the floor. And then from here, we're going to come into our Asian squat. What a surprise. I want you to take your legs for this really wide though, so it doesn't matter if your heels aren't down, but hopefully with them being wide, it should be easier than when we have the feet in closer together. And I want you to really, really push into these knees. So you're hanging your bum down super low, knees are wide, hips are open. I'm pushing into my hands. I know it's like my prayer position, but the more I push into my hands, the more I can put pressure into the insides of my knees and just hang out here. I can wiggle my toes, they're nice and relaxed. I haven't got the old tense toes. Good, good, good. And then from here, just very carefully trying to ease out of that. So bringing my hands to the floor, easing the pressure out and more into the hands, wiggling the feet into hip width apart, bending through the knees here. I've got the pressure still through the hands, get a little bit of a stretch around the bottoms of my legs as well, which is really good. Let the head just drop down. And then we're going to slowly start to straighten the legs a little bit more. You don't have to straighten them all the way. Good, opening through the shoulder blades, breathing in, and on the breath out, let's squeeze the glutes. Let's slowly start to come up, restacking that spine. And then we're just going to go for a nice big shoulder roll at the top. And that is us all done for this full body 45-minute workout. Thank you very much for joining me.